Hello, I'm Trina Rise, holistic nutritionist and an expert in men's weight loss. And this is our weekly coffee chat with Trina and
Dave, how are
yeah,
you
David.
guys?
Dave is my best friend and the inspiration for me to work with men over 40. He is a very young and vibrant. How old are you now? 58?
58, almost 59. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Trying to stay vibrant. Actually,
Yes.
doing well.
So if this is the first time you joined us for a coffee chat, we try to get them done every week. Doesn't always happen because life gets in the way, but
We'll
we,
talk about that one time.
yeah, we will. But we just talk about topics that affect men's health, affect men's weight loss. And I think it's also for you to get to know me a little bit better and to get to know my inspiration for working with
Okay.
exclusively men.
Okay, tomorrow, Super Bowl, guys. That's what you're thinking about. I know. I am too. I'm heading to a party where there will be more food per weight than people probably there. So we can start looking at what to eat and what to avoid at these parties, or at
Yeah,
least
well, but
focus on.
also you
You're
also
not
want to
gonna.
be able to indulge a little bit,
Oh
but
yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, in I didn't even really think about Super Bowl actually, right? We were starting to talk about what we were going to talk about, and you mentioned Super Bowl, and then I was like, oh
Just
yeah,
mentioned it. It's like the one of the biggest sporting events in the planet, on the planet.
yeah, I know, and I'm
Even
not a
for us
huge
Canadians, probably not so much for the down under folk. Or
no.
yeah, I'm not sure. Europe, maybe they have a European NFL.
Super
Anyway, that's neither
Yeah,
here nor there. We're focused
no,
on what to eat, how to indulge safely.
yeah. So, Dave, what time does Super Bowl start
The
on?
kickoff is at 6:30,
Okay, so
at
if you go to
least
a Super
Eastern Standard Time. I guess that's our time zone.
That's our time zone.
Yeah,
Okay, but so if you go to a Super Bowl party, how long are you there for? Like, is it covering lunch and dinner? Is it
it's
just
dinner. Well, for in our time zone, it's dinner. So I generally don't eat much before I go, because this is an annual thing I've been going to for decades. It's a couple that puts it on, and there is enormous amounts of food. And thankfully they're not big drinkers, neither are their friends. So really, it's not a beer and wine isn't a big deal there. But I know at a lot of parties, and especially parties at bars, there's lots of beer, lots,
yeah.
and
It's a bit of a
Trina
piss
can
up,
help
isn't it?
you out there.
It's just
As you know from maybe previous coffee talks, that's my Achilles heel.
yeah. Okay, so I you just said you fast, you're not going to eat much before you go. And I just want to say for some people that can work really well. And then for other people, like myself personally, that's an absolute disaster because if I don't eat all day
You
and then I go
binge
yeah, well, and I go somewhere and there are potato chips and
cakes, cupcake.
cakes, but mostly the potato chips. I'm going to eat a lot. I'm going to eat way too many. And I'm not only am I going to feel horrible, but if you're trying to lose weight, it just doesn't help doing this giant binge and then sitting on a couch watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's actually one of the strategies that I would give people would be to make sure that they have, a solid breakfast and that you can have a light lunch, sure, before you head over there, but you don't, I know for you, fasting's okay, but not for everybody.
Okay.
And I'm the opposite. Like it's going to turn into an absolute disaster if I fast before I go.
Okay. Uh, a few strategies is sit far away from, if hopefully you can sit far away from the food, so it's not reaching distance to grab some chips. It's kind of silly, but if they're kind of not right at your fingertip, it'll take a little bit of effort to grab something.
But aren't they on the coffee table right in front of you?
Yes, they are, but
Okay.
I sit low and sit away from it. So I get up a lot and grab stuff.
Okay, so why don't I give a strategy? You're going to go to the Super Bowl party. You are going to indulge. This is
Yes.
inevitable. This is if I go somewhere and there are lots of snacks and yummy things, then I'm going to go for it. So one of the strategies that you can do when you first get there will be eat some vegetables. There's going to be veggies and dip. Have some vegetables and dip. Maybe there's going to be cold cuts and cheese. Have protein, vegetables. Fill yourself up on that, and then sure, have some chips. Have some of the yumminess, but start with vegetables and
Poison.
protein. What?
The poison.
The poison, yeah. Yeah, and also, drink your beer and all of that. Drink your beer or wine or whatever you're having to drink. But one thing I always tell people is don't drink on an empty stomach. Don't
Oh
have
yeah.
carbs on an empty stomach. So chips are carbs, booze, beer, wine, whatever you're drinking, those are carbs. Just don't have them on an empty stomach. Have the protein and the vegetables first. That's really going to help to control your blood sugar, which is going to help control your weight.
Okay.
So, and
Okay.
it's only one day. Like, let's be
Yeah.
serious, right?
Well, it's good advice to carry with you across the board while avoiding the processed food.
Well, yeah, but it's Super Bowl. There's going to be processed
Oh
food,
yeah. There's tons.
tons and tons of it. So it's just snacks. But, as far as fasting goes, the time that you can actually fast, and it's going to be really helpful is if you go completely off the rails on Sunday,
Mhm.
Super Bowl Sunday, having a fast the following day on Monday, maybe don't eat until noon the next day. Like that can be a
No
really good time
problem.
to fast,
That's a
right?
good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
instead of fasting before, fast after.
Okay. What
Yeah.
does that do?
It gives your digestive system a break,
Yeah.
but it all, I mean,
It'll need it
that's,
after tomorrow.
well, and that's the thing. If
Hopefully
you,
not. Hopefully not. But if
yeah, if you've just eaten, 2 days worth of food in one day, you don't, you probably don't need to get up in the morning and have more food. You can just, your body can use up stored fat from the night before and turn it into energy. And then you can just wait until, 12 or 1 p.m.
yeah.
to
Yeah.
start the whole thing again.
Okay. It's a good
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. But
Nice.
anyway, still
Well,
have fun. Super
yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah. I'll indulge a bit. Don't worry.
Yeah. Do more, you can answer this question better than I do, but do most people go to a house party for Super Bowl or is it a lot of parties in bars?
A lot of bars have special events like specials going on. I'm sure you guys know about some in your area. I know about
Yeah.
a few in mine, but as I said, this party's been going on for decades. It's sort of a
Yeah.
tradition, so it's just a no-brainer. I just go there. So,
Okay.
but it's half and half. A lot of people have uh, my neighbor's nephew has a party at his house, and all
Yeah.
the family goes. So
I think the thing to do just really is no matter what, if you're at a bar, if you're at a house party, there will be meat, right? This is Super
meat and
Bowl.
veg, meat and veg.
There will be meat and veg. So, okay, I know chicken wings are deep fried, whatever, but you can still have that. That's still going to be better than eating a whole bag of chips. So,
Yeah,
just
or cupcakes and cookies.
yeah, focus on protein, focus on, veg if it's available, which it should be. It
Yeah.
always is. Yeah.
Just as an aside, you guys probably don't know this. I was away in Mexico, and just what Trina's saying. While I was away, well, you had an all-inclusive. I focused on meat and vegetables. And I
Yeah.
actually didn't, I don't think I put on weight. I may have even lost some, which is
Yeah.
remarkable because usually I'm sidling up to the dessert and grabbing the cakes and the ice cream and guzzling beer like it's going out of style. But fortunately, I focused on wine. I know it's bad, Trina. I know.
Well, but you know what? It's funny because I have that picture of you and I that I always do when I do the trainings. I have this picture, and it's the one with you holding a beer and making that crazy face, and I'm just, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the guy who inspired me to work with men to help them lose weight, and I'm like, and he continuously is trying to gain weight by just drinking copious amounts of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, but I'll try to not go too far off the rails. I'll let you know, guys, how I do. Maybe you can let Trina know, and do a
Yeah.
mea culpa.
No, no one, if I don't hear things from people after things like Super Bowl or holiday functions, I know things went sideways.
Yeah.
So it's like, no news is
I
not good news.
I talk to Trina a lot, so I have to confess.
Yeah, you do have to confess.
Oh, you see, here it
Yeah,
comes. Yeah.
yeah.
Then I'll take
Anyway, well, I mean, that's it. I think I have a good bunch of strategies actually in a PDF. So if anybody's watching this and you want a PDF with some strategies for Super Bowl, but also that's good for, any get together with friends, let me know. Just say PDF in the comments. I can send it over to you. I think it's really helpful just to have them listed out. Things like the fasting the day after, or things like, eat
yeah, that's
vegetables
neat.
first. Yeah. But it's simple
I'm
things.
definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
and not having a drink before you've eaten.
Yes.
Trying to
100%.
have the cheese without the crackers as well.
Yeah.
I just thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not ever going to not have chips if I go to a thing like a Super Bowl party or a party like that. I love potato chips and I don't usually eat them at home. So I'm definitely going to eat the potato chips. There's no chance I'm not eating them. But I will definitely, always hit some protein and some vegetables first so that I'm at least a little bit full. And then also the vegetables can be really helpful. They make sure that your blood sugar stays a bit lower, and that's sort of the
Well,
key to
that's
losing
neat.
weight.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna pile on the vegetables.
yeah. Plus, it fills you up,
Yeah,
so then you
yeah,
can have
it's
a handful of
mhm.
chips and not eat, not have your hand continuously in the bowl for the whole thing.
For sure. Before I go, I'm going to drink a lot of water
Yeah, do it.
just to sort of fill me up with
Yeah,
water. Just so,
yeah,
and I like water, so it's lucky.
yeah. That's one of the strategies on the PDF too, is just make sure you're hydrated. So,
Yeah, go into these things hydrated.
yeah, but also, yeah, your body, if you're dehydrated, you can think your body might give you hunger signals when you're actually just thirsty.
Oh,
So,
interesting. I didn't
yeah.
know. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Drink water. Anyway, well, that sort of wraps it up. Like I said, that PDF's available if anyone wants it. Just say PDF in the comments, and I will. Yeah, I think even if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Facebook, either way, you can put it in the comments. I'll get a notification and I can send you the PDF. So yeah, but
Wonderful.
have fun.
I need that. Have fun. Enjoy the game. Uh,
I don't even know who's playing.
Kansas City and Philadelphia. Philadelphia
Okay.
Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, take care, Trina. Take care, guys. See you next time.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye.